Most people think the spiritual work happens when money arrives. They celebrate when a payment hits. They feel grateful when a check clears. They bless the moment of getting, but almost no one blesses the moment of giving. They treat spending like loss. They treat bills like burdens. They treat purchases like parting with something precious, and then wonder why money doesn't return. But here's the truth. The way you release money determines how it comes back. Every time you spend, you're sending money on a mission. You're giving it instructions. You're wrapping it in your emotional imprint, and it will obey that imprint when it returns. Spend in fear, it comes back scared. Spend in frustration, it returns with chaos. Spend in guilt, it returns through loss. Spend in joy, it returns dancing. Spend in trust, it returns multiplied. Spend in blessing, it brings harvest. So the moment you hand over that bill, the moment you swipe that card, the moment you click that checkout button, you are speaking, whether you know it or not. Your energy is writing the future. Your belief is shaping the return. You don't need to force money. You don't need to hoard it. You don't need to chase it. You need to bless it. And then let it bless you back. Most people say, "Ugh, another bill. There goes all my money again. I hate paying for this. Why does everything cost so much?" And those words, casual, reactive, automatic, become laws. Because your subconscious is always listening, and the law of return cannot be fooled. So from today forward, you will no longer spend without blessing. You will no longer pay with panic. You will no longer give with fear. You will begin to spend like the wealthy do, not in luxury, but in faith. Because the rich don't just spend money. They circulate it. They command it. They bless it, and it returns with more. Say this with me now. Every dollar I spend is a seed. Every bill I pay is a blessing. Money leaves me in joy and returns multiplied. Again, money leaves me in joy and returns multiplied. Let those words settle into your nervous system. Let them echo in your wallet, your fingertips, your voice. Money is not a thing, it is a rhythm, a breath, a pulse in the divine body of the universe. It does not disappear. It moves. It rotates. It circulates. And the way you send it out decides how it comes back. Every time you spend, you begin a cycle. And cycles, just like seasons, always return. But what returns is shaped by what you send. If you spend with fear, you attract more reasons to fear. If you spend with gratitude, you attract more reasons to give thanks. If you spend with trust, you attract increase. This is not superstition, it is law. The same law that governs tide and harvest governs your wallet. The same law that multiplies seeds in soil multiplies money blessed in faith. Let's say you pay your rent. You could say, "Ugh, there goes half my check." Or you could breathe and say, "I bless this home and all it provides." Money spent on shelter returns as abundance. You buy groceries, you could say, "Food is getting too expensive." Or you could say, "This food nourishes my body. I give thanks that I can provide." What I give in love returns with ease. You send a gift. You could say, "I shouldn't have spent that much." Or you could say, "Giving expands my good." This gift flows from joy, and joy returns. This is how the law works. Not by what you spend, but by how you spend it. Say this now. Money moves through me, not from me. Money is not lost, it is released, like breath. And what I release in joy returns in power. Again, what I release in joy returns in power. This is the practice of the 1%. Not just saving, investing, building, but blessing. Not hoarding money in fear, but trusting it like a divine river that always circles back. Now that you understand the law, Now that you know every transaction is a vibration, now that you've seen how energy wraps around every dollar you release, it's time to speak. It's time to choose your phrase. It's time to send money with the force of faith behind it. Here is the sentence. I bless this money as it goes, and I know it returns to me multiplied, under grace, in perfect ways. Let it settle on your tongue. Let it roll off your breath. Let it feel like truth. Say it again. I bless this money as it goes, and I know it returns to me multiplied, under grace, in perfect ways. This is not begging. This is not a wish. It is a law, a declaration, a sacred command. You can whisper it in a checkout line. You can breathe it before clicking pay. You can say it while handing over cash. You can think it as you send a tip. You can write it on the envelope with your bills. Let this sentence become your wealth signature, your seal, your standard. Because how you spend matters, and what you say while spending matters even more. Let's break it down. I bless this money as it goes. You're not resisting. You're not shrinking. You're honoring its purpose. You're releasing it with love, not lack. And I know it returns to me multiplied. Not maybe, not I hope. You know. That knowing is magnetic. Under grace, in perfect ways. We're surrendering the how to the divine. You're not controlling. You're trusting. Grace will choose the form. Your job is to bless the flow. Say it again, slowly this time. I bless this money as it goes, and I know it returns to me multiplied, under grace, in perfect ways. Breathe with it. Feel how it anchors your nervous system. Feel how it reshapes your relationship with wealth. Let's practice it in real-life situations. You're shopping online. Before you hit buy now, say, I bless this money as it goes, and I know it returns to me multiplied. You're paying a bill. Before you sigh or complain, say, I bless this payment with peace, and I know this flow returns with increase. You're giving a gift. As you wrap it, whisper, this gift flows from joy, and joy always returns. Let this become your sacred routine, like brushing your teeth, like tying your shoes, like saying goodnight. You don't need to feel dramatic. You just need to feel aligned. Money hears you. It always has. It always will. You don't need to do this once. You need to do this always. This is not a trick, not a one-time spell, not a secret code to say and forget. It's a way of being, a way of spending, a way of sending money into the world like a messenger of good. Let this become your ritual. Before every transaction, before every purchase, before every release, pause, breathe, bless, and say, I bless this money as it goes, and I know it returns to me multiplied, under grace, in perfect ways. If you forget, that's okay. Bless it after. If you're in a rush, whisper it in your mind. Think it with your breath. It still counts. It still works. It still shapes the return. Soon, this won't feel like effort. It'll feel like truth. It'll feel like you're normal. Because this is the true wealth practice. It's not about how much money you have. It's about how much money you bless. Every dollar you touch is listening. Every card swipe is a command. Every bill paid is an opportunity to create spiritual momentum. Let that sink in. Every bill paid is not money leaving. It's money moving. It's not about fear. It's about flow. It's not about guilt. It's about grace. It's not about decrease. It's about divine return. Let's say this together. I am not afraid to spend money because I no longer believe in loss. I believe in law. And the law says what I bless returns multiplied. Again, I bless what I release, and what I release in faith comes back overflowing. This is the language of the wealthy. Not fear, not shame, not hoarding, but alignment, obedience, certainty. You are no longer spending money. You are circulating divine substance. You are commanding increase. You are planting seeds in the field of God and trusting the harvest will arrive right on time. So today, when you spend, pause and say, I bless this money as it goes, and I know it returns to me multiplied, under grace, in perfect ways. Say it before coffee. Say it before gas. Say it before groceries, tips, gifts, or rent. Let the law carry your words into the invisible, and let the return prove you were never wrong to trust it.